question for today is, how much verbal encouragement do you share with your children? And in Matthew chapter 3, God the Father said, "This is my Son, in whom I love and whom I'm well pleased." And so it was very loud and clear and full of love, and Jesus heard and received that. Your children, in their hearts and in their ears, they long for your affirmation. So I'm going to ask you, have you been too critical? Have you been too harsh? Are you pointing out the things they do wrong? Are you just communicating disappointment with them? And the ratio's off. They don't hear much affirmation. They don't hear much in terms of positive comments. And don't forget, your children are going to imitate what you do in their relationships. And so, huge impact through your words, and think through them and what you're bringing. It's easy to get into that role with parenting of, oh, they didn't do that, they failed to do that, oh, now they just did that again. But you got to check and watch. In Joel chapter 1, verse 3, it says, you're going to tell your children, they're going to tell their children, and they're going to tell their children, and it's going to go to the next generation. So you create a culture with your words at home. And what is that culture like right now? Is it fun? Is it uplifting? Of course, sometimes you're going to point things out. But overall, you set a culture and you set a pattern. And your kids enter into that. And then what your kids receive from you, that's how they speak to each other. If there's siblings in the house, that's how they speak to their friends. And before they even realize it, they're going to be parents and they're going to be thinking, I'm doing what my parents did. So you really set an example. Think through your verbal encouragement with your children. They long for it. It honors God, and it's wise parenting.